Hello boys, Cool Yoshi here, and welcome back to my playthrough of Crash Team Racing Nitro Field. This is 100% playthrough, and we left off once again doing some of the time trials. We left off finishing Tiny Arena off, or the track before that, which was Polar Pass, which gave us a little bit of a problem, but now we're on to challenging End Trophy on this track, and it's time to go. Again, all of this is being played with Dingodile, since it doesn't really matter which character you pick in the game. If you want speed, you could just change it to that at any point, or you can change it to something else if you prefer that. It doesn't really matter which character you pick. It's all personal preference, and I prefer Dingodile because, in case I didn't already tell you, I probably should have told you before, he looks most like Yoshi, so I even saw a comparison video of Mario Kart 8 versus this game, Crash Team Racing Nitro Field, like a comparison, and I saw that Dingodile was right next to Yoshi, so yeah, he looks kind of similar. Obviously, he's completely different than him, but yeah. And of course, I like Yoshi a lot, so it makes sense. There's nothing much really to say here. This is probably the easiest End Trophy Ghost to beat in the game, because he's really bad and goes around players really well. But then again, they expect this to be a little bit easier, so that everyone will have problems beating him, but obviously, Oxide will be a little bit trickier. This is especially tricky for Dingodile because of that jump right there you saw me do there. You have to do a big trick to get that to work. In case you're wondering, hopping's a little bit better than drifting on this specific course because you get so many hop boosts, it's actually kind of insane. The main two drift boosts I take are on that one corner that you saw me just pass and on the very final corner, because those are big hairpins that take a while to do right. In case you're wondering, Dingodile's not necessarily that fast when drifting. He's only faster when really driving in a straight line. In the original, Coco's faster with drifting. Okay. In case you're wondering, we're really far ahead of End Trophy because most of his turns are not the best. So Oxide will probably at least give us a decent challenge here, especially in these turns here. I have to do a slight slowdown as Dingodile in order to do those turns properly. I think that was an improvement over my last time by quite a bit as well. Nice. Alright, so Oxide, he's probably gonna have a sub 330 or close to that. That's my guess. given the time difference. Oh, 343, wow. And in case you're wondering, that shows you kind of why, like, if you see the big time difference between me and Oxide, it's for that reason why jumping and brake drifting is so fast in this game. Like, you just turn corners really good, and if you can keep your drift boost, then you will go really fast, really quickly. Of course, this is another one of those times where Nitrous Oxide just happens to not have the best time here. Like, yeah. See, look at that corner cut. That's just crazy. Like, I expect they probably did not know how to do that really good initially. But hey. Of course, Beanox is a little bit better for that reason because they have Emperor Reveal time trials, which I'm not going to look forward to playing those because those are probably going to take a long time to optimize, but probably going to not be as hard as doing this has been so far. Because, like, man, in case you didn't know, I was playing the hard courses a little bit more. Not the single races, but all cups on hard. After I beat medium. Medium was essentially really easy, but this hard mode is not a cakewalk at all. In case I hadn't already explained it in one of my previous videos, it's actually terrifyingly hard. You know what? Because this is so easy, I'm gonna just try and do the best I can and try and give the Emperor Reveal time trial a play for just this stage. It'll waste a little bit of time, but I think once I finish, I want to go back to this and do the Emperor Reveal time trial once just for the heck of it to see if I actually beat him on it, because that'd be really cool if I beat the Emperor Reveal time trial. Because Emperor Reveal time trial is basically Beanox's way of saying, oh, we have much better ghosts this time. From the looks of it, though, they kept the Oxide ghost the same on most of the tracks. Of course, with the new CNK courses, they had to change it around a little bit, so obviously there will be some new times that they have to set up. Ah, dang it. That's the part that I worry about on that one turn, but from the looks of it, I have plenty of time. That was a bad turn. Final turn. That could have been about 2 seconds faster. Nice. Okay, nice. Alright then. So, we are going to actually attempt the Emperor Reveal time trial, because I want to see what my fastest time stacks up against him. Yep, just as I thought, kind of close. We'll try it once and actually put Oxide on. As you can see, you can actually challenge multiple ghosts at the same time to have fun. I prefer to only challenge one though. So this will just show you how Beanox's new time trial with Emperor Reveal stacks up against Oxide, which is okay. To be fair though, this is one of the tricky courses to do correct, so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna do one 4-race, by the way, completing it, even if we don't beat him. And just see what happens, because I wanna test the limits of this. Ah, crap. I'm already behind now. Yeah, see, I don't have fire. Off to a terrible start here. Wow, I'm so terrible that Oxide's winning against me. That's kind of unlike me. Yeah, they definitely upped the ante. I could probably get this time trial the easiest done if I had enough practice for it. Oh, he's going that way, eh? I don't know where Emperor Vilo's going, but either way, it seems to be faster than what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm beating Oxide again. Ah, come on. What is this? Okay, I think you guys get it enough. we don't have time for that, so we're gonna move on. That's what happens when you get cocky, boys. Don't let that happen. And by the way, I don't mean that. Don't get yeah. You get it, basically. So moving on to Dragon Mines now. Dragon Mines' Beanox crate is hidden in the pool of water with the treasure early on. And it is sitting at the base of a waterfall. So not too hard, it's pretty close. Of course, this track is going to be not fun, so I'm going to have to practice the shortcut at least 3 times, because we have to get that 3 times in a row as Dingodile to even save any time. Otherwise, we just lose. So this Oxide time trial is probably going to be one of the worst. So that's where it is. Apparently it counts as water. What do you know? That part counts as out of bounds. Good to know. In case you're wondering, the object is to try and keep the speed past that point. Yeah, this is one we're gonna have to practice a little bit more. Honestly, screw Dragon Mines. It's one of the hardest tracks to play through really quickly. And the way you enter this is even tougher. It's like such a really tight energy, and half of the time you'll get squished by this thing too. So keep that in mind. Obviously, it's not gonna matter for the most part, because as long as we do not terrible, we can do that. And then it has a corner cut at the end, similar to Ruse Tubes. I don't know exactly how to enter it, but as far as I know... Ah. That's the worst part right there. That's right there is the worst part, missing that up. Because then it takes forever to get back. Unfortunately, we need to do that because the other turn there is Dingodile's worst turn in the game. So you have to do that 3 times in a row in order to save time. And if you waste too much time, it'll be bad. So yeah, this will probably be an easy end trophy time, but it's not going to be an easy Oxide time. See, as well, we have to do this 3 times in a row. Ouch, that's painful. And you can already see I lost by quite a bit there. That's probably because of that one big fail with the thing. That cost me about 10 seconds, so definitely could be faster by, I think my best lap was 33, so I could get a 133, I think, if I'm a good. The track could look really good, by the way, if done correctly, but if not done correctly, it'll be not fun. It's very likely to bonk against that wall, too, so yeah, that wall's gonna be probably one of my least favorite walls in the game. Oh goodness, he went through that, eh? Hey, this is better than nothing, I guess. Anytime you don't get a thing bad is not a bad idea. So I may end up losing the end champion in this course just because of terrible that turn is. Oh gosh. And if you don't TP a boost for this, then it's all... Ah, frick that. I'm just gonna restart that. Yeah, this is probably one of the hardest end trophios to beat. Just because of that stupid trick. That was absolutely terrible, by the way. That looks like I was being absolutely bad at that. So let's try to actually do good this time. Of course, if I'm too fast, I'll get squished by this, so what do you even do? Okay, I'm barely faster than him. As silly as this is still faster than going the long route, because Dingodile would have to slow down to a halt to do that turn properly. That's what makes it so bad, but we catch up anyways on the last turn, but yeah, not fun. Jacob Mines was already annoying from the beginning, but now it's just gotten 3 times as much annoying. Okay, now we got it pretty much as good as we could get it. I believe the trick there is if you jump with a boost, you can make it through, kind of like you did before. That was a nice improvement by about 11 whole seconds there. Nice. But now it's time for the big one. I'm probably just gonna focus for this, because screw this. You have to get a really good line in order to get in there 3 times in a row. And it's only faster just simply because I'm playing with Dingodile. If I was playing with a different character, I could just go around the lawn turret and it wouldn't make a difference. And it's only faster if you do it really good. Yes! Finally! Sorry guys, that took way too long, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to add in something else to make this video a little bit longer, because otherwise this video will be a little too short. So, sorry, I am back now. Sorry, I had to cut all that out because Oxide took forever to beat because, again, this track is really well optimized, and without that shortcut trick thing, or at least not knowing how to do that, it's terribly unoptimized on how to do that. So, for fun, I'm gonna do Blizzard buff once and just see what happens on this one, because I do not want to deal with this too. That was already terrifying enough, and yeah, so I cut that out because we failed miserably. Dragon Mines has become literally the worst time trial now to do. Okay, so now we're on Blizzard Buff, and this one also has a Oxide location. I'm gonna practice going for this, by the way, since that's quicker than... Of course, everybody remembers this place. So we have to slow down here to get this. Alright, and we got that. It's much easier to find than the others since it's kind of all on the main path unlike some other ones. And now I'll show you why Blizzard Buff could be probably one of the harder tracks to run, because in the original, and still true in the remake, you have to do a crazy jump over the side to cut one of the turns. Not once, but twice. What you saw there was the first cut, and now I'm going to show you what the second cut is. And the second cut is obviously this. You have to jump at the last possible second to get it, and then there's this. Oh. There's one spot, like, right here. If you jump off of it just the right way, you can cut the corner even more. It's absolutely busted, though. In fact, it was originally dubbed as a glitch to pull off because it was so difficult. People just happened to be good. My biggest problem with the shortcut is pretty obvious. I end up... either I lose fire too early, or I don't jump far enough. That's what makes this shortcut so difficult, because you are forced to keep fire for the entire section in order to make it work. And this is what you do, by the way. You can jump over that. That's the shortcut, basically. And it's pretty random, so I'm going to probably do it just the other side. Because this took a little while, I may give this only a couple of tries. It won't be as hard since we'll do 2 shortcuts automatically as a result, but it is definitely one of the tougher ones. I barely even beat the default time on this, by the way. It must have been really good then. Okay then. Oh, I in a Waka. Oh. I was too slow there. That wastes time. Now that wastes time, boys. We can't let that happen. We in a lock-in trophy because we aren't fast enough. Wow. I'm kind of fussed now. This might actually be the worst track now. I'm just gonna restart. This is getting screwy. I need to practice that to get that perfect. If you don't mind. It's because of I was so that I got squished at. How am I restarting on the original time trial? To be fair, I wanted to fill this in because otherwise the video would be too long. Yeah, this is terrible. I hate doing that shortcut. In case you're wondering, that's my least favorite shortcut in the game. It actually ranks in second. I just keep on barely missing it. Keep in mind, to beat Oxide, I have to get that 3 times in a row, so to be fair, I probably shouldn't be doing this any more than once. So because of how painful Dragon Mine was, I'll try and reload the setup, we're doing decent and basically play again when I beat Oxide. Because they made that way harder than it needed to be. For sure.
Mate, you call that racing?
Okay, I didn't unlock him again, I think. Dang it. Man, this is terrible. I'm doing so terrible on this deck. I need to not suck. Maybe I should stick with not going for the shortcut for a minute or two. There we go, that's much better. I'm definitely coming at it at the wrong angle, because that's supposed to be much easier. In case you're wondering what's happening, I am sucking so badly I can't even unlock the Entropy Ghost to race against. You have to do a decent amount good in order to unlock the Entropy Ghost, otherwise it just fails. Yeah, that's probably better. I think I'm going way too far to the left, that's my big problem, so by fixing it to that, I could do much better that way. So, that one lap. There we go! Finally! Jeez, at least that took a long time just to unlock Entropy. We probably won't do the trick all the time, since if I recognize I lose fire, I have to go the slow route. But man, that is just terrifyingly annoying. Whoops. So I'm gonna do this a couple of times and then just quit out of the Oxide Ghost. I think you've seen enough times how crazy a thing is, so in the next video, I'll probably end up heading to me beating the Oxide Ghost on this jack, just to make it a little bit better. But yeah, wow, I can't believe I have to cut out so much. I'm not too worried about doing bad on the first turn, as long as I do good on at least 3 of the other ones. So I'm probably gonna have to do this, but I'm fine. Oh wow, he does the shortcut too. Oh goodness, this... Yeah, I might be in for a rough Oxide run here. I just know it. It's another one of those easy ones too. Keep in mind, Dr. Entropy is normally the easier of ghosts to beat. So, seeing him do the shortcut just shows you how bad I'm doing. Oh. Yeah, I have to retry on a Dr. Entropy stage just because I'm so bad at keeping drift boost. Wow. This first one seems to be the worst. think going around the side is probably better for the first turn. It's because I'm not turning straight enough that's making it go badly. There we go. Yeah, I think just turning straight, that's how to do it. I'm just an idiot and don't know how to do that properly. Like I said, when I first played this game, I had no idea on how to do a Blizzard bluff trick. I was so bad at it, but now I'm doing a lot better. I didn't even jump there! Frick! And that's the game right there. All it takes is one fall and you just failed. Frick me! Can I not fall like an idiot? What was that? Keep on hitting the camera by mistake. I mean to just hit the drift boost. That's all I need to hit, you know? Again! Ugh! That's the worst when it just barely misses. Ugh, that's the worst. He does it 2 out of 3 too, so we have to get it 3 out of 3 in order to be in a good spot. And of course I get hit by that because I'm too slow. Now the boulder strikes again. Goodness. That was a slow one. You could tell, too. You need to get a perfect hop there in order to get it to work. That time I was too early, I think. There we go. That's much better. You know what? Since this is getting tiring, I have such a good lead over Entropy that I don't even need the third shortcut to do good. So if I lose fire, I'm just gonna not go for it. In fact, since I want to end the video early, I'm gonna not go for it, because this is just getting tiring. So I'll tell you this instead. It's not much slower than taking a shortcut, to be fair, but it is definitely slower than the fastest possible route. It's just so that I don't have to worry about losing a map on that. There we go, we finally destroyed Entropy.
Hey, you call that racing?
Ugh, thank gosh. That took a lot longer than it needed to. I'm gonna end it right here, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. My apologies ahead of time if this is short, but I had to cut out a bunch of the Dragon Mines trap because of Oxide being a jerk and also not playing well. So we'll do the Blizzard buff Oxide challenge off screen, and then we'll back with Hot Air Skyway next. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.